I know I haven't posted in a while. I had a whole season being edited and planned out, but I have an emergency episode due to the situation that's unfolding on the ground now in Israel. This conversation in particular is the first of many that I will be releasing throughout the next following weeks, because this is not ending anytime soon, as we'll be quickly aware of. We are aware of at the time, and has only increased our certainty and clarity of which we can begin to prepare for the long run and the long haul. This is not simply a massacre that happened in Israel. I don't even have to say anything. It's just, everybody knows. You've all seen the pictures, you've all seen the videos. In this conversation, we're going to be addressing the history of Hamas, the history of their rulership. What are the goals of the Israeli military? Are we just seeking to destroy Hamas? Are we seeking to just handicap them? I was scared to talk about, and which is the reason I hesitated to release this episode, is what degree of responsibility did our IDF, did our Shabak and our intelligence play in whether it's the initiation or the scale of the worst week since the Holocaust that the Jewish people have seen. Without further ado, this week's episode with my dear friend Natanel. Please listen, it's quick. This introduction is probably about a third amount of time as the entire interview was, and it leaves on a bit of a cliffhanger, and that's the point. So wait, we brought Hamas to Israel?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
And we tell you more of the question that anyone asks. It's, what is the destination? What is the last stop for you? Destroy Hamas, to take the land back. What is your next or last destination? For me and for all the people in Israel, look right now, more of the same from what we did till now. Another cycle, we will attack for 30 days or 40 days, and then what? Is it possible to destroy Hamas? Maybe your plan is not destroyed. It's, how can I say in English, left me out, or handicapped. It's not saying, by the way.
Possible to finish Hamas? Or is it an ideology? But Hamas is not a, even though it's a specific organization, wouldn't you say that it's more of an ideology? It's a belief. It's a will of the people.
First of all, it's possible. One of the problems with the government, and I said government, not the military, because the military has a lot of problem, but the huge problem came from the military. The government decided 12 years ago, maybe, the first decision came from Ehud Barak, and then Bibi Netanyahu got his decision too, that the best way for us, for the Palestinians, that we have two governments, one of Hamas in Gaza, and second, the Palestinian government in Yehuda Shomron. And because there is a huge fight between Hamas and the Palestinian, it's not a bad idea to let Hamas stay at the land. We don't know who will be after Hamas. Maybe it will be jihad. We are afraid because we have a long story in Lebanon. And now there is a question, what was the better for us? To let the person stay at the land, that person that we can make a deal with him, or control him sometimes, or let Nasrallah come. Because Nasrallah is a brilliant person. He is not stupid. He's really brilliant. We don't know what to do. We decided to let Hamas stay on the land, make only 2 years, or every 2 years, another cycle, another situation. But at the same time, they started to war. Because if you are not cat, the head of the snake, at the beginning, something will come in the end. And the big problem for us in Israel, for many people, and if you ask me what is the real reason for all this situation, that we think that the Arabic people in the area, they just speak Arabic, but they mind, or they sort like an European, or you say, or Christian, people with the same, we are going to make a deal with them. Of course they want money. Of course they want a good life for them, for their children, education. We are going to make Singapore in Gaza. That was the dream for Shimon Peres. Or it's funny, but we thought they want to bring a good education. We can make a deal. We can. It's funny because it's 91. Bagads in Israel said that we must bring back the Hamas group from Lebanon to Israel, because part of the land belonged to them in any way.
So wait, we brought Hamas to Israel?
Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
And I will tell you more of that. At 87, we were very, very afraid from Ashraf, from Mossad. At this time, Hamas was in Lebanon and another place. I don't remember exactly the place, and Tunis, I think so. Mossad and the Shabak was in a good connection with Hamas, and they brought Hamas to Israel because they thought that they will start a fight with the Palestinian government or with Ashraf. Okay. Right now, this is the same situation at the Western Bank. If there is a real vote right now in the West Bank, Hamas will win.
Yeah.
Hamas will win. The first question for you was if it is possible to do that by 1 month. Okay, we will start in one side in the Gaza. Second, maybe in Lebanon. It's possible. Okay. Third, in the Western Bank. And the last one, this is the most afraid for all the people here from the Arabic people here in Israel, like in Shomer from 2 years ago. If you remember, in Jaffa, in Akko, in Ramle, in Lud. Okay, and maybe Tehran. I don't know. Maybe. So it's a 5 places for make a war. Do we have enough soldiers for that?
We don't need to get rid of Hamas though everywhere. We just need to get rid of it in Gaza.
Do you know what it means to be in Gaza? It's like in Oferet Yetuka. In Oferet Yetuka, we just went to a few neighborhoods close to Gaza, okay? It was 25 kilometers or 20, but we didn't came real into the city of Gaza. We went with a commando, but not really the army, okay? Because this is the place for Hamas. They have 100 or 1,000 tunnels under the wall, okay? They're ready for us. So if you want to clean Gaza and not let a lot of soldiers die,
You have to use aircrafts
a lot of time, not 1 month, 4, 5, 6, 8 maybe.
because we're not willing to level it because we're too moral.
This is the real.
Why can't we just level it? Just level the whole thing.
I agree with you.
No, meaning why can't we?
would-
No, I'm not saying that we should because I don't know if I believe that.
If you ask me this question 4 days ago, I will tell you that there is a huge, big legal department in Israel. Okay, all the major in Israel say at the TV all the time, we are the most ethical army all over the world. But they forget one rule. Army need one destination. One, not second, not two, not third. Okay, one destination. The destination will be fatality.
To kill?
Kill. And so every time the plane try to send a rocket to a building in Gaza, they must ask before the legal department. And sometimes they make a problem. Sometimes they say no. Okay? And you must send 3 or 4 hours before small rocket without the bomb, okay, to the roof for this building to let all the people who are living in this building that they have 3 hours for left the area. They call to all of them. This is the situation right now, okay? But no, that was the situation 4 days ago. Right now, there is a different voice.
They're still telling them because the
On
new
the side, there is a different voice to start destroy. But you will start destroy. And then what? You have more than 130 people who are prison in Gaza.
Yeah.
They can start to kill every person for which they can start to do many, many things with the multimedia. Okay? But I can tell you something. All the people in Israel, and it's so sad and it's so good. It's really, really for good. You can see the environment people in Israel for the last 10 months. With all the Mamapecha, with all the revolution and all those kids. More than 100% for the people all over Israel at the same side right now. They feel like a brother. Like when Hitler sent Jewish people to Auschwitz, he didn't care what would be a party. Okay? And people forget. People thought if I will do those things, so the Arabic people we think in a European or USA or Christian or Jewish way. They forgot that too, that they think like Arabic people. If they will get the option to destroy the like Kishinev, it's not like Kishinev in Ukraine, the port Kishinev in the story 110 years ago, Ukraine. Yeah, all the Jewish community. Yeah. It's in Moldova, I think. So. Anyway, we are at the same side right now.
And just so we're all on the same side. I mean, the country's united, a totally fragmented country's united.
It's amazing.
And we're all on the same side.
It's amazing.
So that just makes me ask the question. You said either the army is so incompetent and the intelligence agencies are so incompetent and they messed up and it was just because they were just failed at what they do. And the other option is that it wasn't just negligence, it was malicious potentially. And maybe in order to get a unified country, we're willing to let the border get breached. And in order to be able to take extra measures in Gaza, we're going to let the border get breached. Because we need the world on our side for this one, and we have real moves that we could be making, but we can't because we're handicapped.
What do you mean? Nuclear weapon? We have a nuclear weapon. What you can do with a nuclear weapon? Nothing. Okay?
So you don't need a nuclear weapon. Just it's like you got a couple of jets flying over with some powerful bombs.
We're not USA. We're not USA. We cannot do any act if we want. We have a problem with art, we have a problem with many countries, but right now, nobody doesn't care for any place in the world. Right? But still, I agree with you. I agree.
No, but it seems like somebody in our government let this happen. But it seems like somebody in our government let this happen. Like, let it happen, not just...
They want to be control for everything. First of all, in Israel. Okay, right now, in a few kibbutzim, still as boots on the ground of Hamas soldiers.
Yeah.
Few.
They have the border set. They're holding the border gate.
Of course, there is a leak in the intelligence and the Mossad and Shabak and the army. There is a big leak. Maybe spire. I don't know, but it's
a big leak, a big claw.
No, they came with so many information. He started the attack in the base for the Pekud Aron, okay, for a reason. Of course, Tehran did all the okay, but they at the beginning they killed all the base for the intelligence at the area, okay, with all the camera on the board. After that, they went to the big party, okay? They had all the information about the party, where is the intern, where is the exit. They came with information, okay? Maybe...
Did they plan the party? Of course. I mean, did Hamas plan the party?
Of course, they know about this party more than 6 months. But they came already for the party. They came already for killed 330 children.
330 is what the number's at now?
At the party.
At the party.
Yeah.
I thought I heard 240. So I guess it's increased.
240, maybe.
Yeah, still, that's a tremendous. It's bigger than any shooting that I've ever heard of. It's worse than the Vegas shooting. The Vegas shooting was 55 people, and Vegas shooting terrified the entire United States.
It's
Guns could do.
with all the circle. You will not see Hamas go out with a white flag.
Never.
It came from tradition for them. It's a war tradition. That's what I started to tell you, that we think that if they speak Arabic, they still think it a different way. This is a tradition war. We forgot. And if this is a tradition war, what do I mean white flag? It's nothing for that.
We would never put up a white flag. Would we put up a white flag? Yeah, we did it. I guess that many times in our history we've put up white flags. Throughout all of our galut, we put up many white flags.
3 times. We did wrong. We did wrong 3 times, and with Bavel and the Greece. But
maybe that's the Jewish way, is to compromise and wave white flags.
It's a fundamental.
A fundamentalist mentality. Did you say that?
Fundamentalist mentality.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. We must destroy it. I don't care how many. Oh, I'm so sorry to say that, but I really don't care how many people are going to there in Gaza. I really don't care right now.
Even on our side?
No. The Gaza people.
But we have to be able to say that we're basically saying the same for our side too, because no matter what it takes on our side.
But if I can't disturb any building, and because of that, more Israeli soldier people will dead, I would prefer to kill more Gaza people. More Gaza people.
Yeah. I would say we have an obligation to do that. Don't we have it's not just that we're allowed to, we have an obligation to do that for the safety of our people. If it's a threat, as much as if the threat is as real as it is. Like maybe, I don't know, I have my conspiracy theory thoughts that like maybe the threat is because it's not even a conspiracy theory, like you said, that we brought Hamas to Israel. It's like not a conspiracy theory, that's just something we did. And
you can see that by Wikipedia.
I mean,
it's not secret. That's something that comes from all the podcasts. You can see that by Wikipedia. We brought Hamas to Israel, and we brought Ashraf to Israel, by the way.
What's Ashraf? Ashraf is the leader. It was the leader.
Ashraf, it's before Palestinian government. We brought Ashraf to Israel for make Oslo agreement. We were so stupid. We thought that
if we could organize that, we thought if we could get them to organize, we'd be able to compromise them.
A weapon. We bought 1,000 kilos of weapons for that.
So we're to blame.
You didn't want.
So why are we so upset at them?
The airland and B and C. C right now you are this is under your control, but yeah,
it's our own fault. Like if we're doing Solzhenitsyn, right? If we're pulling a Solzhenitsyn, we're going through our lives with a fine-tooth comb. We're going through our history with a fine-tooth comb. We made our bed. Like we kind of like we brought this on ourselves. Like is that
what do you mean?
If we brought Hamas here, we funded Hamas. So we funded the PLO. We gave them weapons. We created an entity that didn't exist until the Mossad created it, or it existed somewhere in the far distance. And then
Ahmad Yassin was young. Okay, there was a funny story about the Hamas Anaga, okay, leaders, about how that every year we kill the leader of Hamas, and they brought a new leader, and we kill the new leader the second year later, and then they brought the third leader. It's what they started with Ahmad Yassin, okay? Ahmad Yassin, and remember Shahade, Salaf Shahade, and Muhammad Def. This is the person right now. Many people. Many people.
Can you imagine that would anger the people if, like, your president keeps getting killed by your neighbor? That'd piss some people off, right? Like, and imagine if, as the United States, like, our president just got killed by, like, Canada, like, every 2 years.
The one option to do that. what Ben Gurion did. Ben Gurion went to Ramallah, to Lud, to Jaffa. All those places were 100% Arabic places. Okay? And
He just chopped off everybody's nuts.
yeah, just take them. And there was a refugees. They went to Lebanon.
That's the Nakba. That's what they refer to as the Nakba.
Back from the Nakba to Jordan. Right now, 80% of the people in Jordan, the refugees, the Palestinian refugees, okay? Some of them went to Tunis, but Lebanon, Syria, a bit, and most of them to Jordan. And at the 67, it's just, I mean, we did it say at 100%, 50%. Look, I don't know if this is the solution. Many of them as a good life in Israel, they make money with the education for their children. But
So what if an alternative way? Sorry to interject. What if an alternative way is if we take care, like we go in there and we're extremely precise with rockets, and every single location they shot a rocket off at gets hit, and then we don't retaliate, meaning we just, and then all of them see us showing tremendous restraint in a confident way, meaning we'll strike you, we'll tear you down, and then all you innocent people will let you stay, and then let them revolt against Hamas themselves and realize that they want peace.
they vote Hamas at 2006, no 6, 7, a bit later, 7 or 6 was a real democracy vote in Gaza, and Abu Mazen and the Palestinian government lost, and the Hamas won by the democracy people. And
So it is the will of the people for terror to lead.
it was the old story, right now, of course, of them under control of the Hamas, of course. But people don't know. This is not will be the first time for Israel government in Gaza. Till 86, okay, till it was, at 86 or 89, was a military government from the Israel army in Gaza, all Gaza, in city, everything. Okay, 100 employees from Gaza worked at Israel, and you can control of 1 million and a half people. It's not possible. It's not possible. That's
So maybe how can we make peace with them? We have to. There has to. It can't be that these other options don't seem that they're going to work. We're just going to make another generation of hate, another generation of violence on both sides, and it's not going to go anywhere.
This is what Zabotinsky said. Stonewall. Do you know Stonewall?
Then nothing crosses.
Observe Zabotinsky. That means that it will take time, more than 1 year, 100 years, maybe 200. But in the end, our neighbor will lose their power,
Their passion for
and the
hitting us.
passion. That was one of the reasons that Egypt made after Yom Kippur agreement with us. Jordan, Dubai, okay, because we got enough power for that. But
Right. So that was what Bibi was saying with Jordan Peterson, that you need military power, you need monetary power. And then what you get out of it is people start to come to you for those two things: your technology and your money. Right? They come to you for your design, and then you get political power. That's what his claim is.
Okay, and what you can do with the fundamentalist a group like Hamas.
You mess them up. You just mess them up.
It's not kind of country like Egypt, and they cannot escape. They can't escape from Gaza to where? Well,
So don't let
to
them
Egypt, it's not possible for them. It's a big problem.
They said they've been filming
It's a
them
big
doing these
problem.
training events all the time. If every single time they did a training event anywhere, we shot them down. If we tracked people and we saw that the same group, it's so easy with tech to track, like these 10, which people bump into each other in which places based off of the cell phones they have in their pockets. And then you blow them up.
You disturb everything, and then what?
And then
Then what? What?
And then
Do you have a plan to let a soldier to be boots on the ground inside Gaza? Inside Gaza? Are you sure about it? Tell me. If yes, for how long time? How many soldiers are going to die? We did it. It's not the first time in Gaza. And we did it in the south of Lebanon too. It's not possible for a long time. For the same reason, USA Army went or escaped from Vietnam. For how long time you can do it?
Well, we can't escape, and what are we gonna do? What is gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? If you had a crystal ball and you're saying this is based off of the people who are making decisions, this is what's gonna happen.
If it will continue, there will be a second Nakba. Not now, maybe in 20 years. I don't know, but if that will continue,
because all the kids now, all the 16-year-olds, are going to be raised by parents. All the next generation 16-year-olds are going to be raised by parents who half their friends were killed in a music festival by a bunch of Palestinians, and the kids growing up now who are 6 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old who live. במרומים המצא מנוחה נכונה על כנפי השכינה בבעיות קדושים טהורים וגיבורים כזוהר הרקיע מהירים ומבהירים לנשמת החייל מצבא ההגנה לישראל סמל ראשון שלמה דמיטרי בן אולג ונתניה למשפחת רשטניקוב שמסר נפשו על קדושת השם ונפל למות גיבורים בהגנת העם והארץ בעבור שאנו מתפללים לעילוי נשמתו בגן עדן תהא מנוחתו.